In this video, we are going to go over how to solve exponential equations. So we're going to go over a couple methods. The first method is using a common base, which is something you would have learned in algebra. And then we're going to go over how to solve exponential equations when you cannot get a common base by using logarithms. So if I'm going to get a common base in number 1, what I want to do is change both of my bases to be the same. So I already have a base of 4 here, and then I want to think, can I change 64 to have a common base of 4? Well, we think 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 would be 64. So I could leave this as 4 to the negative 2x, and I could change this as 4 to the negative third. Since my bases are the same, then I can set my exponents equal to each other and solve, and I would get that x is positive 3 halves. If you didn't do a base of 4, you could have also done a base of 2. I could have changed 4 to be 2 to the second, and then I would have multiplied those exponents. And 64 is 2 to the negative 6th. So I'd have had negative 4x equals negative 6 and would have led to the same answer. In number 2, I'm going to change this 125 to be 5 to the third power. And it looks like I have x squared plus 5 on the outside. This 1 over 25 is the same as 5 to the negative 2. All right, now I'm going to multiply my exponents together. So I'm going to have 3x squared plus 15 equals positive 4x squared minus 8. So I would move this 3x squared over here. I would move this 8 over here. So I'm going to end up with 23 equals x squared. Well, 23 doesn't square root, so I'm just going to leave it as plus or minus the square root of 23. All right, now in an example like number 3, we can't get a common base with 2 and 99. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the log of both sides. So what's going to happen is this 3x that's in my exponent is going to come down to the front. So I'm going to have 3x times log 2 equals log 99. So I want to get this x alone. So I'm going to divide by 3 and log 2 to both sides. And so my x would equal log 99 over 3 log 2. And now this is my calc ready answer. So anytime you see that notation where it says calculator ready answer, this is what it would be. So then to get my rounded answer, I'm going to type that into my calculator. Make sure you either use your fraction key, or if you're doing top divided by bottom, you put parentheses around your bottom. So I'm going to do log 99 divided by 3 times log of 2. And I'm going to get about 2.2097. So I'm going to round that to 2.210. So we're going to talk about our calculator ready answer, which would have been this one. So you'll do that on the non-calc portion, and our actual rounded answer, which you'll do that on the calculator portion. In number 4, the first thing I want to do is get my value with the exponent alone. So I'm going to add 10. Then similarly to before, I'm going to take the log of both sides. And this will bring this exponent down in front. So I'm going to have x minus 7 times log base 10, 9, and log of 45. So first thing I'm going to do is divide this log 9 to the other side. And what that'll leave me is with x minus 7 equals log of 45 over log of 9. Then I want to finish getting the x alone, so I'm going to add 7. So my calculator ready answer would be log of 45 over log of 9 plus 7. So again, that would be my calculator ready answer. Now if I type that answer in my calculator, I will get my estimated answer, which will be 8.732. All right, in number 5, I want to get this e part alone because I want to get that exponent alone. Anytime I have e, I know that I'm going to use my natural log. So first things first, I'm going to get rid of this 3.4 in front. Since it's multiplied by e, I'm going to divide it to the other side. So it'll leave me with e to the negative x over 3 power. And since my other side does not divide nicely, I'm going to leave it as a fraction, which will be 28 over 17. So then I'm going to take the natural log of both sides. So I have the natural log of e to the negative x over 3 equals the natural log of 28 over 17. So the natural log of e to any power is just going to be that power. So I'm going to have negative x over 3 equals the natural log of 28 over 17. So to get x by itself, I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 3. So I'm going to end up with x equals negative 3 times the natural log of 28 over 17. And so this would be my calculator ready answer. And then I would type that in my calculator to get my estimated answer. Of negative 1.497. All right, in 6 I have different bases, so there's no way I can get the same base. So again, I'm just going to take the log of both sides. And so in both these cases, my exponents are going to come down in front. So I'm going to have 1 minus 2x times log of 3 and x plus 5 times log of 4. So then I'm going to kind of distribute. So I'm going to have 1 times log of 3 is log of 3 minus 2x times log of 3 equals x times log of 4 plus 5 times log of 4. So now I'm going to move everything that has an x to one side and everything that doesn't have an x to the other side. So since I have this, I'm going to move my x's to the right. So I'm going to add this 2x log of 3 to this side. And then I'm going to move this 5 log of 4 to this side by subtracting. So what that'll give me is log of 3 minus 5 log of 4 equals x log of 4 plus 2x log of 3. So to solve for x, what I'm going to do is factor an x out from this right side. And so then when I factor out that x, I can divide out what's in my parentheses to the other side. And this will get me my calculator ready answer. So I'm actually going to go over here. So my x would equal log of 3 minus 5 log of 4 all over log of 4 plus 2 log of 3. So that would be my calculator ready answer. Then my estimated answer would be I would type it in my calculator. Again, when I type this in my calculator, I'm going to do top divided by bottom. So I want to make sure I put parentheses around that. So log 3 minus 5 log 4 divided by log 4 plus 2 log 3. And I'm going to get approximately negative 1.628. All right, let's try one more of these. So now I got e, so now I'm going to be using natural log. And actually, this is a kind of factoring problem. So let's say I replaced e to the x with b. So that means I'd have b squared minus b minus 20. And so this would factor into b minus 5b plus 4. So then I'm going to resubstitute e to the x back in. but I can still use zero product property, so e to the x minus 5 would equal 0, and e to the x plus 4 would equal 0. So e to the x would equal 5. That means I would take the natural log of each side, and so x would equal the natural log of 5, which is approximately 1.610, oh no, 09. When I go to solve this one, I'm going to minus 4, and there's no power of x that would give me a negative number, so this one does not have a solution. So my only solution is the 1.609.